We spoke last night about the existence of an alleged text message confession from Charlie Kirk's assassin. Well, these texts have now been released in full, and they're chilling. Tyler Robinson told his boyfriend, Lance Twiggs, who is transitioning from a man to a woman, that he'd been planning the assassination for about a week. And this was the moment he confessed to his boyfriend that he had murdered Charlie Kirk. He wrote, "Drop what you are doing, look under my keyboard." The partner says, "What, you're joking, right?" And Tyler Robinson writes, "I am still okay, my love, but am stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I can come home, but I got to grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I'm sorry to involve you." And his partner writes, "You weren't the one who did it, right?" And Tyler says, I am sorry." And the partner says, I thought they caught the person." Now, the note under his keyboard allegedly said, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and I'm going to take it." You just wonder if anyone had found that note in advance, if it would have made any difference, if the murder could have been prevented. Robinson then sent a barrage of text messages worried about his rifle being found. He said he dumped it in the bushes where he changed his clothes. And he also said that it was his grandfather's rifle and that his father, a diehard MAGA fan apparently, was calling him on the phone. He wrote to his partner, "Delete this exchange. My dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle and it is very unique. He's calling me right now. I'm not answering." Eventually, he said, "I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbours here is a deputy for the sheriff." Now, meanwhile, Robinson appeared on video link from prison and he showed no remorse as the judge outlined the charges against him.
Tyler James Robinson intentionally selected Charlie Kirk because of Tyler James Robinson's belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression. Notice if the trier of fact finds beyond a reasonable doubt that the victim targeting enhancement applies.
He sat there for around 10 minutes, expressionless. If found guilty, he will likely be sentenced to death. The prosecution filed notice that they will seek the death penalty, which is available in Utah. And hopefully there won't be any outpouring of misplaced sympathy for this alleged cold-blooded killer. But it wouldn't surprise me if there was, because overnight the news that an ABC reporter described Robinson's text messages as touching, claiming it showed a duality and a loving side to the accused murderer.
It was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who was transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love. So it was this duality of someone who the attorney said not only jeopardized the life of Charlie Kirk and the crowd, but was doing it in front of children, which is one of the aggravating circumstances of this case. And on the other hand, he was, speaking so lovingly about his partners.
I mean, it's in a disgraceful attempt to try and humanize the killer, and he's, of course, rightly been condemned for those comments. But this is the shocking moral confusion that we've been speaking about. Yet too many on the far left continue to celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination or describe him in hateful terms less than a week after he was gunned down. And the Trump administration has now vowed to strip visas from any non-citizens who did this.
Well, we revoke visas of people. I don't know, we've revoked visas of people that are inside the country. We've most certainly been denying visas. I mean, think about it. I want everybody to think about this for a moment, okay? You're out there celebrating the assassination in cold blood of someone, and then you want to come in. Why would we want anybody like that in our country as a tourist, as anything? We don't want them here.
And meanwhile, a television host was suspended and later resigned for being too sympathetic to Charlie Kirk. Here's what she said.
2 days ago, I lost a mentor, my first boss, the first person who made me believe in myself, that encouraged me to chase this dream that you're watching right now. Charlie Kirk. There's a lot going on in our world right now, in our country, but I want to say one thing. Lean on your neighbors. Speak up for what you believe in. I don't care what it is.
And there's been widespread outrage over this. Surely someone should be able to mourn the death of a celebrated and much-loved young father without being suspended from their job. And the irony is, her employer accuses her of impartiality, but by suspending her, they are expressing their own impartiality. And so the fallout across America continues. 6 days after Charlie Kirk's assassination, the fault lines in the West have been thoroughly exposed. The very values, ethics, and principles that underpin the functioning of our civil society are clearly under threat.